Hi, I'm Kimmy Kellum. This is Trainer of the Month Club with Well+Good. Today I'm going to be showing you a short mini Pilates workout with the ring. Let's be honest, it's one of our most loved and hated props because it's so intense, but it's super effective. All right, let's do this. Meet me on the mat, laying down on your back. You can make it look really pretty by rolling down. Find a comfortable place. And before we do work with the ring, I just want to touch over your neutral alignment of your spine. So here the neck is long. You want to think of holding a juicy peach underneath your chin. The rib cage is heavy, so that bottom rib here is trying to be heavy into the mat as opposed to lifting up and finding all this space. Then with the neutral spine alignment, we don't want to be pressing into the mat throughout this series at all. So our low back will always be lifted a little bit, kind of enough room to place a little blueberry under there or the fingertips. But just keep in mind, we're not overextending the low back either. So if you take a moment to just tuck and release the pelvis a couple of times and then settle into a neutral, which is really in between those two exaggerated positions, then we are set. Grab your ring. You guys ready? So again, head is heavy. You're gonna start by floating that right leg up to tabletop, which is 90 degrees at the hip and the knee. Your ring will go right up against that thigh. Your elbows are wide. Now you're gonna be getting ready to press this like a buzzer on a game show. So whoop, whoop. Elbows are wide, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, all we are doing is hugging our abdominals towards our spine and pressing the ring. We inhale to release. So your triceps work really hard here to press that ring. Your thigh is staying totally still, so we're not moving into the ring this way. We're also not allowing that thigh to move away. All right, so we'll do 2 more here. This is a slow, sustained movement, so your breath out is very long and slow. Okay, we add a curl. So again, as you press, you're curling forward, looking towards your pubic bone. Elbows stay wide, you feel your lats fire, the chin is nodding towards the chest, and you have this very gentle inward curve of the low back. We inhale to lower down. We exhale, press and curl up. Now what I love about this is we only have 3 more. Exhale, curl up. No, really, what I love about this is that you are the boss. So the more you want to challenge yourself, the more you push. If you want it a little less intense, press lighter. On the next one, we curl up and we hold it. And we add a little arm press here for 5, 4, 3, nothing else changes, 2, and last one, and then lower all the way down. Now, if you want to challenge yourself throughout that series, you're welcome to do the whole thing again with tabletop leg or extended leg, okay? Variation 2, we're gonna take it into a twist. So I know how much you guys love obliques. Here they come. You're gonna either have your opposite elbow or forearm against the ring pad. Now I'm gonna go with my forearm, which is a little easier. You can go for the full twist here. If you are taking this option, you wanna try and get that armpit off the mat so this bottom shoulder is lifting up as much as possible. I'm gonna demonstrate here today. Head is heavy in the hand. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, curl up and rotate the spine. Now this low back stays lifted ever so slightly. You float that opposite leg up to tabletop and we hold it here. You're gonna simply extend that leg long and low. Inhale to bring it back. We exhale, reach. Inhale, bring it back. You are working isometrically here. So you're pushing that circle. Essentially that means that your muscles are squeezing but nothing is changing position. So the bones are frozen. On this next one, we hold it there and then we lower and lift that leg. Now you can go all the way to the floor if you can control it. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift, try to get up a little bit higher. 3. Exhale, 2. And last one. Let's do 1 more for good luck. Good, bring that leg back to tabletop, lower the foot down to the floor, and then untwist and release. You can shake that out from side to side. So moving over to the other side, we prepare the same way. Find your neutral spine. We lift the left leg to tabletop, elbows are wide. We take a deep breath in. As we exhale, Breathe out like you're fogging up a mirror and press that ring. Inhale, release. 4 more. Exhale, press. Inhale, release. You're welcome to flex the foot or point or just let it be relaxed, whatever feels comfortable for you. Inhale, release. Really good. And then we add that curl. As you're curling forward, we want to try to not overactivate the rectus abdominis. So to help do that, as you breathe out, fog up a mirror with your breath. It should feel really guttural. Exhale. And what that helps do is activate your transverse abdominis, which is that same muscle group that activates when you cough or you laugh. So you can practice that the next time you are with your friends. All right, hold it up there and we add that arm press for 5. Exhale, press 4. Now your triceps are on fire. 3. So good. 2. Last 1. And then release all the way down. And again, you can perform that entire series with both legs tabletop or one leg extended. So now for my favorite oblique curl, you're gonna float that left leg to tabletop. Again, take the opposite arm over, either forearm or elbow for more challenge. Your head is heavy in your arms. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, curl up and find rotation here. Now you're gonna float that right leg to tabletop, hold it there. On your exhale, you extend the leg. Inhale, draw it to center. We exhale, reach the leg long. Inhale, draw it to center. Now you can take this as low as you like, maybe all the way to the floor, whatever feels safe for your body. So I recommend going a little higher if you're newer to this. We have 1 more here. Hold it up there, find a place that you can hold, and then lower and lift the leg for 5. 4, curl, little higher. 3, 2, last 1, and then bring that leg back to tabletop. Lower down 1 foot at a time, and you guys are done with your obliques. So now we're gonna transition and use the ring to challenge our inner thigh strength. So meet me back down in active rest with the feet flat on the floor, the knees bent in a comfortable position, the spine neutral, essentially where your hip points and your pubic bone are level to the floor. Little gap underneath the low back, rib cage heavy, feet about as wide as your hips. It can be a little bit wider, which is gonna feel easier. So take whatever feels right for you. On your exhale, you're gonna squeeze that circle. Now use your abdominals to initiate this movement. We're gonna start by tucking the tailbone under. My glutes aren't active yet. I'm just using my abdominals to tilt the pelvis. Then I squeeze my butt as much as I can, and I start to articulate all the way up into a bridge. Now for your arm positioning, you can keep them bent by your sides, you can press down into the palms, you can float them up for a challenge. You could also keep them in an open position here. And then roll it back down to where you started. And again, start by initiating with your abdominals. Then squeeze the glutes and roll all the way up into your bridge. We're not overextending the back here. Keep it nice and neutral. Roll it all the way back down. And then find neutral at the end. We exhale, tuck, roll it up, grounding down through the feet. Inhale, soften, and melt down 1 vertebra at a time. Exhale, tuck, roll it all the way up, engaging the hamstrings and the glutes, slowly melting back down into the mat. Let's do 1 more together, and then you'll meet me up in this bridge, somewhere that you can comfortably hold. If this is already starting to go into your low back, then I want you to lower your hips halfway down and really make sure that your emphasis here is on the glutes and hamstrings. Ideally, you want to be able to keep those hips lifted in alignment with your knees, hips, and shoulders. So holding here, we start with squeezes. So inner thighs squeezing the circle symmetrically. So have a look down. Notice if you're overusing one leg over the other. Naturally, most of us dominate with one leg, and that always comes through our workouts. So use this as a chance to even work the weaker side harder. Challenge yourself there. Hold it here, and then just the right side, we're gonna squeeze in for 10, 9, 8. The left side doesn't move. Deep breaths, nice and natural. Almost there. 3. That right side is starting to burn. Toasty, other side, squeezing in for 10, 9. Keep checking your alignment here. tucking the tailbone under. 5 more. 4, open chest. 3, relaxed neck. Last one, lift the hips a little high and then roll down all the way to find your neutral at the very end. Gorgeous work. Now that your inner thighs are warm, let's focus on the outer thighs. Let's even ourselves up. You're gonna begin by sliding the circle, or your ring, I should say, through your legs. Lower your feet to the mat. Now, because of how wide the circle is, your feet are gonna be wider than hip distance, probably about as wide as your shoulders. Again, find a place that's comfortable, and then let's begin. You're gonna press into the circle evenly. So both sides of the ring are being pressed apart, like you're trying to break it in half. Now we're gonna minimize movement here through the spine. So I want you to keep your spine neutral, squeeze your glutes, ground down through your feet, and lift those hips straight up into the air without any articulation. So no moving, no dance floor worms. Keep it really, really strong, like a plank, lowering down and lifting straight back up. I always like to think of Jane Fonda. I channel her in this exercise. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower, exhale, lift. Now you're resisting the ring the whole time. It feels awesome on your outer thighs, on your gluteus medius muscles, those awesome hip stabilizers. We'll take 4 more. Now you can really do as many reps as you like here. I usually recommend around 10 of each, and then you can do another set whenever you want. Hold it up here, and now we press out into the ring. Even pressure through both knees. We inhale to release. We exhale, press out wide. Inhale to release. Your pelvic floor is lifting in and up. Your abdominals are drawing down and in. Pressing heavy through the feet. Taking any arm variation that works for you. Check down, notice whether one hip is lifting higher than the other. It's a really, really common thing that we love to do. We love to lift our stronger side up a little higher than the other. And then we're gonna hold it out there. Really try to rip that ring apart. And now just the right side, press it out without moving the feet. So those feet stay grounded down. For more challenge, float those arms up. 4 more, 3, 2, other side. We go for 10, 9. That right side is frozen now. 7, 6, 5, 4. Good work, guys. You're almost there. You should be feeling quite spicy around the glutes now. Whew. All right, you guys are done. Come all the way down. Relax your hands down by your sides, and then you can take that ring off and shimmy your hips from side to side. And there you have it, our mini Pilates ring workout. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you're feeling sore in your arms, your abs, and your glutes, not to mention your calves. We hope to see you again soon for another workout with Trainer of the Month Club. If you want more Trainer of the Month workouts, subscribe to Well+Good today.